$80 million? Man, what you think you got? Chelsea Clinton? Kelsey Grammer? Tyson Fury new deal reported at 80 million pounds. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Wow. Tyson Fury, I got the email from Top Rank, just signed a major deal with ESPN Boxing as his US broadcaster. So, you know, check the video that I did on the page, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Tyson Fury, heavyweight, just had a draw with Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Most people are under the impression that Wilder Fury 2 was going to happen. And, you know, things were looking good. Now, well, I don't know. You know, he just had this landmark deal with ESPN, reportedly worth 80 million pounds, which would roughly convert to $103 million. So he's still with Frank Warren, still has the same trainer to my knowledge, with Frank Warren and Queensberry Promotions as his UK promoter. But as far as US distribution rights, that's Top Rank. Now, that's a lot of money, you know, over $100 million. We're talking about what Floyd got guaranteed versus Pacquiao. Obviously, Floyd made more when he fought Pacquiao on the back end and stuff, but that's a guarantee. I mean, Floyd Money Mayweather just fought an exhibition for $9 million. So for Tyson Fury, they're saying 5 fights 2 times a year, you know, a minimum of 2 times a year, and it's going to be on ESPN, you know, ESPN or one of their affiliates. I don't know. ESPN does pay-per-views too. Terrence Crawford versus Amir Khan, if I'm not mistaken, is an ESPN pay-per-view. So the $1 million question, Wilder versus Fury 2, does it still happen? If so, this will be the first, you know, with the ESPN Plus and Showtime. You know, Wilder is on Showtime. At least they promoted the Wilder Fury fight, Premier Boxing Champs, you know, which is basically the side that Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder is on. They're with either Showtime or Fox. Now, I know Fox has a big fight with some of the Premier Boxing Champ fighters. Keith Thurman just fought there, Leo Santa Cruz, and then upcoming pay-per-view with Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia. But I would say Showtime has vested a lot of time and energy helping to build the heavyweight scene, namely Deontay Wilder, but then also Anthony Joshua was there for a while. And, you know, so I would think, you know, I'm not Al Heyman, but I would think that Showtime has first dibs on Wilder big fights, at least, you know, especially since they held the first Fury fight. Now, what does this mean? I don't really know. This is all breaking news. They just did a press conference, you know, announcing this. Tyson Fury was just, you know, same old, talking about what he's battled back from. People thought he was done. He proved people wrong. He says that he thinks the Wilder fight is still makeable. You know, I have questions now. I can't front, because this was out of left field. Most people didn't anticipate this, and now that it's here, what is the likelihood? Now, the email said details coming soon on Tyson Fury's next opponent, and I guess my worry, and I'm not trying to speculate too much, but this is pretty surprising. What I would say is this: Wilder nearly knocked Tyson Fury out in the 12th round. You know, I'm not going to get into the D Jack Reese and, you know, say it's long counts or whatever. He almost knocked him out. You know, Tyson Fury was badly hurt, and we seen it. First fight with the new deal, and you're paying someone buku bucks. Do you put him right back in there with a guy with that type of threatening, dangerous punching power, who clearly gave him a tough fight, even though Wilder was being outboxed? You know, he still had 2 knockdowns, and the second one was obviously very severe. That's why they were likening Tyson Fury to The Undertaker from wrestling. So, to me, as far as I'm concerned, Wilder has a lot that he can improve upon if he makes some adjustments, you know, as far as like what was happening in the middle rounds. So, to me, it's a dangerous fight because I think he's going to come with a better game plan, show more patience. He already got the pay-per-view jitters out and stuff. So I don't know. I really don't know if Frank Warren and Top Rank for their first fight in a new big deal are going to put him in there. Like, even look at Canelo when he did that monster deal with DAZN. His first fight was Rocky Fielding. His second fight was, or is, hasn't happened yet, Daniel Jacobs. So this could push things back, to say the least. I don't know that Tyson Fury's next opponent will be Deontay Wilder. But again, this is all speculation. I don't know. I'm not saying it won't happen, but I would like to see it because ESPN hasn't really worked with Showtime on a pay-per-view that I remember. I remember HBO did for the Pacquiao fight in Mayweather, but you know, that was such a significant fight. It would be foolish for all them guys and girls, you know, people involved, to not make that fight. And you know, it required a lot. CBS is Les Moonves, who's no longer with the company, but he had to get involved, and you know, back and forth, and mediators, and I don't know. The other thing is, you look at Anthony Joshua, the other, you know, out of the big three, he's the other guy. He's primarily been fighting on Sky Sports, and you know, he was on Showtime, and then his last couple fights, or his last fight with Povetkin, and then his upcoming fight with Gerald Miller, are going to be on DAZN. So what does that mean for him? Because you have the big three, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and Anthony Joshua. As far as their distribution, it's all over the place. You know, Anthony Joshua in the UK, Sky Sports. Tyson Fury in the UK, he's on BT Sport. 2 different networks, 2 different mission statements, 2 different game plans, 2 different interests. Joshua's upcoming fight with Miller and his previous fight with Povetkin was on DAZN. Tyson Fury's now going to ESPN for the US broadcaster. Wilder has been fighting on Showtime. So I don't know. I don't know what this means. I don't know how easy these deals are to hash out and get them done now, because literally they're all on different networks or platforms or whatever you want to call streaming apps and stuff. They're all separated and separate. Very interesting. Like I said, I like Tyson Fury. So from a boxing fan, I like when, you know, boxing treats its fighters right and fighters get these monumental deals. However, if he does not fight Deontay Wilder, listen to me carefully on my channel, Boxingego, I'm going to be disappointed. If he does not fight Deontay Wilder, I do not want to hear shit else about Deontay Wilder's resume. I don't want to hear shit about Deontay Wilder needs to step it up. Nothing. Because Tyson Fury, if he does not fight Wilder and he leaves this like this on the cliffhanger and his team can't get the Wilder fight done next, which all intents and purposes, it shows that Wilder still wants to fight. You know, they did a conference call 2 days after the first fight. I was on it, and you know, Wilder called for the fight, said he wanted to set the record straight. I don't want to hear anything else, because there's nothing you could do to blame Deontay Wilder regarding these situations. Either guys are failing drug tests. Andrzej Wazłowski, the Polish fighter, failed a drug test. Alexander Povetkin failed a drug test. Joshua didn't seem to want the fight, you know, and created all these obstacles, not fair with the purses, flat fees, things like that. Then Tyson Fury, for his part, in December, he did step up, coming off a long layoff and only 2 light touches. He did step up. However, if he doesn't fight him next when the world was expecting it, and now he's done this monstrous deal, then, you know, I don't know how good of a look that will be. Again, from a monetary, taking care of his family perspective, that's great. But Tyson Fury, the whole first campaign and the first fight, he's kind of talked about mental health awareness and how he doesn't care about money, and he's not in it for the money, and he's donating his whole purse to charity. He doesn't care. You know, he's not a material person. He battled back something severe, and he just wanted to get up to show people. Now he's signing a lucrative deal, which I'm not mad at someone getting money, but those statements, obviously money did matter, you know, if you don't fight Wilder next, you know, which would be, I think, the legacy move. So very interesting times. I don't really know what this means. I don't know what Anthony Joshua, I mean, obviously he has to get past Gerald Miller. I don't know what Wilder, but if Wilder I don't care who he fights. If Tyson Fury doesn't fight him next, it doesn't matter. You know, he has a free pass because, like I said, it just keeps happening where people keep saying Wilder ain't this and Wilder ain't that and Wilder's scared and, you know, signed a contract big boy and he's sloppy and he doesn't have fundamentals. He has no technique, this, that, and the third. But it seems to be an ongoing struggle for Deontay Wilder to get the proper fights lined up consistently, and it looks like for his part he's doing what he can to make those fights. So again, if Tyson Fury signed this new deal, that's, you know, that's what's the difference when Kovalev and Adonis Stevenson were linked to fight, right? And then Kovalev and Adonis at the time were both on HBO, and everyone got mad because Adonis Stevenson, and I'm not trying to use him because obviously he's going through something greater than boxing right now, so I wish him a speedy recovery, and I've seen the recent pictures of him. But I'm just saying, people got mad at Adonis Stevenson when he left HBO because they wanted to see the Kovalev fight. Now we've seen the first fight with Wilder and Fury, so I'm telling you, I'm going to be really disappointed if this network potential Cold War, you know, you have to be able to read between the lines. This potential Cold War, if this comes in and fucks things up, that's going to be very disappointing. And you can't blame Wilder for it at all. You know, it looks like Wilder wants to prove himself. He said he wanted a rematch. He said he was down. He said he wanted Joshua. So we'll have to wait and see what pans out. You know, maybe this is a sign of good things if ESPN works with Showtime, you know, because that's a Heyman fighter working with Arum, you know, an Arum Frank Warren fighter again. So I don't know. The price point that he's getting, that's, you know, that's all the way good. He's making a lot of money here, but this might also come fuck things up. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think will happen? Is this a duck, or, you know, should you look after the money? You know, this is a good conversation to be had in boxing. But either way, if Wilder doesn't get the fight, I don't think we can blame him if he fights Dominic Brazil or Adam Kanowski or whoever. You know, we can't really blame him. He's doing his part from what it looks like. You know, he's not going the other way. He looks like he's running towards the smoke. The other question I have for Tyson Fury is, okay, let's say you're with ESPN and Bob Arum, in addition to Frank Warren, who are you going to fight over there? Like the guy that knocked out Bryant Jennings? Because I can't, when I'm thinking of ESPN, I don't really think of major heavyweights. You know, I can't really think of this deep stable that they have. You know, there might be other fighters. I don't know. I don't even know who they have, you know, in terms of heavyweight. So is it going to be like Tyson Fury versus Kubrat Pulev and Manuel Chard type of people? You know, is Klitschko coming back? Will ESPN be able to secure Klitschko? Maybe do a Fury Klitschko rematch? You know, I don't know. I just can't think of, off the top of my head, ESPN heavyweight fighters, you know, except for Bryant Jennings, and he's coming off of the knockout loss right now. So a lot to be explained, but reportedly he's getting 80 million pound for this new deal, 5-fight deal, minimum of 2 a year. You know, I just hope it works for the best for fans, you know, not just the fighter getting caked out. You know, like Canelo, I think that's a solid example. He's getting a lot of money, but in his second fight with the new deal, he's putting on a fight that I think the fans can stand by and want to see. Let me know what you guys think. What's next for Tyson Fury? We got to have this heavyweight conversation now. Also, this is a bad look for Anthony Joshua as far as I'm concerned, because he was the big fish in the pond, and now all these other, you know, ESPN they're showing Tyson Fury love, giving him 100 million, 80 million pound and stuff. So Anthony Joshua, those days of, like, you know, giving other people peanuts and not making the fight because, you know, you want to give him a flat fee, it's done. Wilder, his stock is growing, and so is Tyson Fury, you know, with this major deal. This is a major deal, especially for a British fighter, because it's a British fighter and you have a major US company. I'm sure they have ESPN UK, but it was founded in initially from America, and they're showing this much interest and putting down this much money for a guy like Tyson Fury coming off of what he came off of. So I don't know who's seen this coming. Let me know what you guys think. Drop all those thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.